Heroes have made poets, and poets heroes. When one side only of a story is heard and often repeated, the human mind becomes impressed with it insensibly. Knowledge is in every country the surest basis of public happiness. Gentlemen, you will permit me to put on my spectacles, for I have grown not only grey, but almost blind in the service of my country. I am particularly obliged in your favor of the rum out of your own private store. I shall always remember my duty in drinking of it, and then your honor's health can never be forgot. Still I hope I shall always possess firmness and virtue enough to maintain what I consider the most enviable of all titles, the character of an honest man. For I love to indulge the contemplation of human nature in a progressive state of improvement and melioration. And if the idea would not be considered as visionary and chimerical, I could fondly hope. System in all things is the soul of business. To deliberate maturely, and execute promptly is the way to conduct it to advantage. With me, it has always been a maxim, rather to let my designs appear from. Having now finished the work assigned me, I retire from the great theatre of action. One of the expedients of party to acquire influence, within particular districts, is to misrepresent the opinions and aims of other districts. To be prepared for war is one of the most effectual means of preserving peace. A good moral character is the first essential in a man. It is therefore highly important that you should endeavor not only to be learned but virtuous. The situation in which I now stand, for the last time, in the midst of the representatives of the people of the United States, naturally recalls the period when the administration of the present form. A people unused to restraint must be led, they will not be drove. Arbitrary power is most easily established on the ruins of liberty abused to licentiousness. Unless someone pops in, unexpectedly, Mrs. Washington and myself will do what I believe has not been done within the last 20 years by us. That is to sit down to dinner by ourselves. All see, and most admire, the glare which hovers round the external trappings of elevated office. To me there is nothing in it, beyond the luster which may be reflected from its connection with a power. I shall expect you will confine yourself to your studies, and diligently attend to them, endeavoring to make yourself master of whatever is recommended to, or required of you. The hours allotted for the time is now near at hand, which must probably determine whether Americans are to be freemen or slaves, whether they are to have any property they can call their own, whether their houses and farms. Love is a mighty pretty thing, but like all other delicious things, it is cloying, and when the first transports of the passion begins to subside, which it assuredly will do, and yield, oftentimes to